What's up, everybody? Steven here. Go back to yet another AEW Dynamite review. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the reviews, have been enjoying Dynamite. Of course, I am joined by my brother, and we will be talking about today's show, which, of course, was the Suzuki Incident show. And it was a jam-packed show, man. There was a lot that went down tonight. A lot of setup, a lot of things that are gonna be big deals next week. I mean, next week's show at Arthur Ashe is stacked.
I was gonna say another stack show.
Another like crazy stacked show. The weekest that show is so stacked because I think they're filming both Dynamite and Rampage the same day. That the Friday Rampage is 2 hours. That show's nuts.
Very excited to see what
So
happens
it's gonna
there.
be crazy. So of course, we the main thing everybody wanted to hear about, of course, was Daniel Bryan was going to confront Kenny Omega, or Bryan Danielson was going to confront Kenny Omega. We were going to get, setting up a lot of things. Adam Cole's debut match. There was a lot of things that were going down. Overall, I thought the show was great. I gave it a 4.5, 4 or 4.5 out of 5. I thought that was there was nothing I didn't like.
Absolutely agree.
I think the only thing I kind of didn't like was that there was only one woman's segment. And it was just like about a 7-minute match, no Brit,
right?
Which is weird because
or no backstage promos, which was a bit surprising.
Yeah, like you didn't hype up Brit versus Ruby. Thought that was weird. Maybe they'll do that on Rampage, but I did think that was a little bit weird. But overall, rock solid show. What was the main thing that stood out to you? Like the biggest thing?
I feel like a lot of good things. One of the biggest things for me was honestly the first match, seeing Adam Cole go to work. I'm late on the Adam Cole bandwagon, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly did not see Adam Cole in his prime with NXT, so I've seen a lot of highlights. I've seen a lot of things from what you showed me, Steve, and I was really excited to see Adam Cole go to work, do things in this AEW ring. And
what do you think of his gear?
I love his gear, but then again, I did not really see him too much in NXT, so I'm sure his gear was pretty badass there as well.
I'm trying to see where I get.
But I was very excited. I felt the same excitement to watch him wrestle as I did for Punk. I did not see Punk in his prime as well, so I was very, very excited for this match. But I'm very confused with this match also. I kind of told you this off camera. They kind of promoted Chris Arian as if he's like this elite, like hunter. Like
they've always promoted him. Yeah,
that's his thing. Like he's hunting the elite.
That's the running joke.
It feels as if they're like just manhandling him a bit.
Yeah, that's the joke that everybody's going on. Like people have been doing memes. They're like, Frankie Kazarian calls himself the elite hunter, but can't even beat the jobbers. But he's beat Cutler, but they haven't. They kind of did him dirty. Honestly, if we're being real, like, I know I love AEW, but if we're being real, they needed to let him beat the Young Bucks in singles matches.
I agree.
Beat the Good Brothers, at least one of them.
Right, get them where they're not at their strong point.
But he can't beat Kenny. Ultimately, setting up for Kenny versus him would have been cool. They're not gonna do that obviously now because you got all these other heavy hitters. But yeah, Frankie, I don't know what you do now. He lost Adam Cole clean. It was a good match.
It was a great match. I really enjoyed it.
I would have given the match like a 3.5 out of, or 4 out of 5. I thought it was a really good match.
Absolutely.
Adam Cole wins clean. He kept the Panama Sunrise, and he also kept the last shot, which is that knee.
Did they? I don't know if you caught the commentary. Did they call it that?
I don't know if they called it the last shot.
Right.
Or anything, but
okay.
He kept it.
Awesome.
I thought the match was really good. Frankie. Yeah, I don't know what you do with Frankie though. Like Frankie's a legend in Impact, and he's really good here for what him and the SCU were the champs. They were the first ever AEW champs. So,
right.
But I don't know what you do with him now because he's clearly can't. They got him choosing the elite hunter thing.
It's cool though. Don't get me wrong. I think that's really
cool
if you execute
it. But
it
it
well.
doesn't fit what Tony was telling. The story Tony was telling. So I don't know. Overall, I thought the match was pretty good. Were really good. I just everybody knew what the outcome was going to be.
Absolutely.
Before that match, we had CM Punk come out and he did the typical
he is just loving it, man.
He dove into the crowd like again from far.
I'm so happy to be able to witness this, ladies and gentlemen.
And then Adam Cole wins, of course. After that, he says that the 3 people have pissed him off. Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Christian. He calls out the Super Click, or he calls them out. Says Rampage at Arthur Ashe at Arthur Ashe next week It's going to be the Super Click,
Mm-hmm.
other than the Super Click. The Super Click is Adam Cole and the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express and Christian, which led to a promo later. You probably should get to now. We'll go back down, but
Mm-hmm.
so this promo was interesting because like Jungle Boy never talks, and he's actually had
Right.
interviews where he's talked about that he feels very uncomfortable talking.
Yeah, I totally saw that, especially at the Fan Fest. He kind of seemed to himself
Yeah,
a little
very
bit.
shy.
Nothing wrong with it. It's completely cool. He just got to warm up a bit. That's
Yeah,
all.
so he was talking here, and he gets interrupted by Christian, and then Christian just kind of Christian's a legend, so he's like really good on the mic.
Absolutely.
And he says a really good line of you had your EVP friends give you a favor and bring you up from developmental. He mentions that you're so used to losing the you're used to losing in the Wednesday Night Wars. Let's add Fridays to that.
Oh,
Really good lines.
great lines.
I see Christian turning on Jurassic Express down the line. Don't know
Mhm.
why. Don't know how. I just think it's gonna happen. But yeah, setting that up for the and not yeah next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday.
Mhm.
Before that we had MJF once again
Man, is he
being a
gold.
dick.
He is awesome.
Great on the mic. He typical trashing of the town,
Mhm.
trashing of Jersey. He then says he's gonna talk to Brian Pillman, and he starts talking to the heavens, and then says, "Let's be serious."
Oh,
Starts
oh,
talking
so
to the floor.
such an ass.
Really, really good stuff. Pillman then his music hits after MJF is just running people down for a while,
Mhm.
and Pillman comes out. His music hits. Wardlow goes up the ramp to see where he's at. He's not there. He comes from the back with a chair.
Mhm.
He then has a really good backstage interview with JR.
I loved it.
That was actually really, really good. I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
I'm like, oh, look at you.
Mhm.
Which I said during we were watching, I said, oh man, he's gonna outgrow Varsity Blondes. He's gonna outgrow them, and then I don't know what you do there. And I also said that they need to change his theme when he leaves that because like his theme is cool, but it doesn't. I don't know the way he was talking.
It just doesn't
It
fit.
doesn't
Like,
fit his thing.
right. I agree.
We've also announced Butcher and Blade for against the Lucha Brothers at
Yes.
Rampage this week.
Yes.
Cool.
Which what are their rankings though?
They're
Are-
7-0.
Okay, but
Well,
ranking
Butcher
wise,
just came back though.
right?
So,
Ranking wise.
I think they're number one.
Oh, are they? Okay,
They're top.
I
They're
gotta
top
check
three
that.
at least.
Okay.
So they're setting that up.
Mm-hmm.
Ought to be a good match. Butcher's really good. Blade is really good.
He's gonna be very tactical as hell.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good match. Power, the powerness of Butcher. So it'll be a good match.
Right.
Of course, Lucha Brothers will win, but it'll be a good match.
Really quick, I was meaning to ask you, who did you have winning between MJF and Brian Pillman? Do you think Brian gets this push here?
No.
Okay, I kind of saw the same
I think
thing.
MJF loses.
Oh,
I think MJF
Oh,
wins.
okay, right.
You got to build MJF back up to the title picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, once Hangman gets that belt, a lot of people that Hangman could feud with, right?
Oh yeah.
So I want MJF to like keep building that up. I think that'd be good. Him versus Hangman would be a fun feud. You could also do him versus Miro if you want to do bad guy.
I was
bad
thinking
guy.
Miro as well. Yeah.
Or maybe then so everybody was expecting that it was going to be Eddie versus Miro at Arthur, and that's not happening.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
Miro's not on that card yet.
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
But since Rampage is
This Friday.
no,
Oh, you're saying the 2 hour? Yeah. Right.
2 hour show.
Mm-hmm.
They've only announced 3 matches for that show.
Mm-hmm.
They have to at least announce 2 more.
Yes.
One should be a women's match,
Mhm.
and the other should be Miro
Agreed.
against somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Who's on the rankings right now that could challenge Miro, though, for being honest?
Well, we were kind of talking with each other outside of the screen here, and I was saying that I kind of would like to see Orange Cassidy get out of that Matt feud.
Yeah,
I was really hoping.
It's gotta go. And Legend and all.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't have any. There's the rankings top 5. It's Christian. It's Jungle Boy. It's John. It's Hobbs. So none of these guys are
Right.
Miro.
Ooh, you could probably yeah.
Hobbs is in the Punk feud
He's
right
in
now.
the Punk stuff. You're right.
The cool thing about Miro's thing is that Miro's thing is pretty much an open challenge. The rankings don't matter
Mhm.
for Miro's belt.
Mhm.
It's pretty much whoever wants it. Example, Fuego's 2 and like 30, and he
And
just
he's
called
fighting.
him out, and
Yeah.
he's getting a title, which we announced later.
Mm-hmm.
Fuego put his brand new car on the line. My man just made money, and he bought a car, and he's already putting that shit on the line. So that'll be what happens there.
Right.
If Pillman wins, you could do Pillman. You could do Garrett. I mean, you could do people.
Mm-hmm.
You could do Luchasaurus. You got people. You could do Jungle if you want. So after that, we had this Tully thing. So we got the
I
MJF.
think it was Dante.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yep,
so
Dante
we
Martin.
had Dante
Mhm.
and Matt Sydal versus FTR. Rock solid good match.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I would give it, but it was really good.
Mhm.
Dante looked good. At one point, Dante looked like he hit his head, so he might have been a bit wobbly.
He did seem a bit wobbly
Like he
outside.
messed up a couple. He messed up a move, and mess ups
Mhm.
happen, but it just looked weird.
Mhm.
He in the end, Dante eats the pin because he's doing too much flippy shit. Gets caught, beaten, and then that was the end of that, right? They just
Yeah,
leave. They
yeah.
just
Dante
leave.
tried to flip out of there, got caught, and then
Yeah, and then they just
finish her.
then they leave, and it's later when they come back out.
Mhm.
Then we get the House of Black. Um, of course, Malachi comes out. Oh yeah, they talked about the Suzuki incident, which I thought was hilarious.
Awesome.
So yeah, Malachi comes out. He's on commentary. He says he says everybody from the House of Black stand up, and we have ourselves a traitor or something like that. And he points out somebody in the crowd.
Mhm.
The person in the crowd was Rosario Dawson, the actress,
Right.
because she had the show with Cody called The Big Show. Something like
I don't
that.
know what that show's called.
It's something like that.
It's that like America Got Talent type
yeah,
show, right?
Yeah. So they then Cody starts to run down from the crowd.
Mhm.
Malachi looks at him. Rosario jumps on his back. You can tell Malachi didn't want to throw her off because she's not a wrestler. He gets her off. Brawl happens, and then they brawl through the crowd until commercial break.
Mhm.
Oh man, I'm so worried. Malachi's losing next
Yeah,
week.
I had some mixed feelings about this. Malachi is too good on the mic. To me, it was kind of odd to just see him like just spot one person and then just call her out and just be like, "Oh wait, traitor. Oh, Cody's here." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I don't know.
It was just I don't know. I felt like it could have been a bit better, especially for Malachi.
Malachi's stuck on Cody Island right now.
Yeah, and like you said, I'm very worried Cody might beat Malachi here. I hope not.
I think Cody needs to lose.
I agree.
And like the way he lost to MJF and just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Or they need to do the thing where once you face Malachi, you are changed forever. Everybody's always
But
saying
isn't that
about
like
Bray.
the Miro thing? I thought that was kind of like what Miro was trying to do. When you fight him, you change forever.
No, he's never said that.
No, I mean he never said that, but I'm saying I always got the impression of like that's like you're reborn after you fight me kind of thing.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, but I mean like Malachi, like people that fight Malachi should act like Fuego's not reborn. Fuego's just Fuego.
He got the contract. He's got money.
Yeah, he's not reborn though. He's not so the thing people wanted for Bray in WWE was when you fight the Fiend,
Mm-hmm.
you should always come out changed, different.
Mm-hmm.
Like John Cena should have been a heel. Like gone, like
That would have been crazy.
little bit, like you should be a little bit darker and
Mm-hmm.
more vicious when you fight him.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want to do like have Cody beat him,
He's got to do some dirty
I
shit.
do a double turn at Arthur Ashe. I have Cody. If Cody is gonna win, you do a double turn. Essentially, Cody to beat Malachi goes full dirty. Does fucked up shit
Mm-hmm.
to the point where he starts getting booed. Cody then becomes Homelander.
That would be cool.
And then Malachi will be, I guess, a face or whatever. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't want Cody to win, but if he's going to, you got to do something with that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to see Cody win this feud.
What happened next? Yeah, Cody attacked Malachi. Then we
Mhm.
we got the American top team thing. This is okay.
Mhm.
People love this. I thought it was cool. I thought it was fine.
Mhm.
But at the same time, there's too many people here that aren't doing shit. Like, if we're gonna put Dan Lambert with Men of the Year,
That should be
it should just be it.
I agree.
Because
That
the
should
other
just be
guys
it.
aren't gonna wrestle.
Agree.
So you said the one girl, her, right?
Yes.
She's undefeated in her thing. Sean was like praising the shit out. She's mad good.
Oh, I mean, I'm
She's a
pretty
beast.
sure she lost in the bare knuckle challenge thing. If what
One of these girls is like
it's
undefeated.
probably her. I'm assuming
One of
the
these
other
girls
girl.
is undefeated as hell.
I think it's the one
Like
with the
she's
black.
like they can't even find her competition, whoever it is. So
Mm-hmm.
like she's not gonna wrestle here.
Right.
The other guys aren't gonna wrestle here.
Right.
The other guys just seem like we're having fun, who goofing
Mhm.
around. Dan, he's a beast. He does great on the mic, but now they set up Jericho and Hager versus.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a bit disappointed that it was Jericho and not Sammy. I thought
Sammy and Hager would have been better.
I think Sammy and Hager would have been pretty much. I don't know about better because it's Jericho. You can never go wrong with Jericho. But I think Sammy would have been a better fit because Jericho just had that crazy match with MJF. Not that it was super
You gotta
crazy
put
and
Jericho in
intense, but
something though.
Yeah, but I assumed he was going to go on tour. I thought he might have been off TV for a little bit.
Yeah.
Plus, Sammy, we haven't really seen Sammy
Yeah,
in
Sammy
there.
hasn't been doing much.
I think the last time we really seen
We saw him
Sammy.
today with Fuego in the back.
Yeah, but I mean, like, nah, I can't even say that was when we saw Sammy in the ring was with the proposal stuff, right? Like that was the last time we really saw.
Is that against Sean Spears? Yeah, the final Sean Spears match was like,
Yeah,
that was before Chicago.
yeah, it was a while now. You know what I mean? I think
Probably
we
like a
should have.
month.
I think the better move, in my opinion, would have been Sammy and Hager.
Yeah,
But you can't go wrong with Jericho either.
Sammy and Hager with Jericho on the mic against Dan on the mic would have been kind of cool.
Right, and I love everything Dan's doing. Dan is playing a bad guy pretty
Yeah,
freaking awesome.
I don't know, but Ethan's good on the mic, so it's weird.
It is weird. I agree.
We'll see where it goes. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously, Men of the Year losing. I don't know. I think I want Ethan to do more. I just don't know what this is. It's cool. The dance stuff is good. It's
Mhm.
entertaining. It's funny.
Right.
And Jericho was funny, and Jericho was really good on the mic back, and he made some good jokes.
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll see where this goes.
I do agree with you. Take the MMA guys out of there.
It
There's
just makes
just no
yeah,
need
like,
for it.
I mean, it makes no sense.
Mhm.
We then had a Jade versus Layla in a regular. It was a solid match. It
Mhm.
wasn't great or anything. It was solid.
Hmm.
Layla trying to prove that she could hang with Jade. I think in the promo she was saying Jade, all of Jade's matches last like 3 minutes. Layla's gonna make her have to like outwork.
She took her to almost damn near 10
Yeah,
minutes.
she took her
so-
like 7-8 minutes. So it was a solid match.
was solid.
Good stuff. Jade wins clean, so that's
Mhm.
cool. There was a great promo for Andrade, which I thought was awesome.
Oh,
Because
great
it
promo.
fixes,
Yes.
maybe not fixes, but it like helps the story of why he turned on Chavo. I thought the
Mhm.
promo was great. Talked about that he feels like he could beat everybody. He doesn't have to cheat to win here,
Mhm.
and he's the boss. He never asked Chavo to cheat. I
Yes.
thought it was a really good interaction
Great
with him
promo.
and his assistant. Great stuff.
I loved
Um,
it. Yeah, I agree because, like you said, we talked about it when it kind of went down live. I was kind of upset that they kind of got rid of Chavo. I felt like it was too premature, too quick. But the way they fixed it here with the promo, so good. It got me super invested.
I thought they were doing the Ric Flair thing, but now I don't think that they're going that route. So
Mhm.
it's cool with me. Then we had the Taz Hook situation. Taz or Hook's Punk was, I'm not Taz Hook. The Punk Taz Team Taz situation. Team Punk was on commentary the whole time.
Hmm.
Taz comes over. Team Punk makes a comment like, "Oh, I didn't know they let trolls on top of the bridge or something."
Oh, so funny.
Yeah, and then it just becomes like a thing of trash talking. Hook stands up, the crowd's like, "Ooh, going crazy," and yeah, he's about to get in Hook's face. Hobbs comes from behind. They powerbomb the shit out of Punk onto a desk or chokeslam him. Desk does not break. Looks like it hurt like hell.
Yeah, I hope Punk's okay because it did look like his
look-
shoulder kind of hurt a
that
bit.
shit did not budge. So yeah, they announced Powerhouse Hobbs with Hook versus Punk.
Now you showed me something very interesting. You showed
the
me
picture.
the photo of what they showed for next week, and it showed that Hook was in some fighting gear. Now I don't think he's gonna be in that gear. I don't know why they would throw that in there to tease us maybe
we
a
know
little
what
bit.
his gear is. His gear are like boxing pants with like taped up.
I mean, it looks cool.
It looks cool. It says I think it says Hook on the front.
Yeah, it was Hook.
So-
Team Taz colors
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
pretty cool. We'll see.
Mhm.
Like I've been saying, the fans love Hook. Hook was trending. I mean, it's crazy. Hook,
Absolutely.
And the
He's
que- the
over before
question
even
is-
throwing a punch.
The question is, can he do anything? We
Right.
don't know. He ends up like, it was a good interaction. Some people aren't excited about the Team Taz thing. I am. I think Punk versus Team Taz will elevate Hobbs a lot.
Absolutely.
And maybe once Ricky's done with the cage thing,
Hmm.
do Ricky versus Punk. That could be good too.
I'm cool with that too. Who else do you want Punk to beat?
Yeah.
That's kind of already established.
Yeah, well, people
a little
want
bit.
people want Punk versus like top guys.
But I'm saying, like, you got him against guys who are like mid card kind of
Yeah,
guys, so it's still good wins. It's not like
He's
jobber
yeah,
wins.
he's getting wins. You got
Right.
If you Darby. Darby's not a jobber.
And
Darby's
yeah,
a-
agree.
Darby's a
Yeah,
star, so.
absolutely.
And then we had Darby versus Sean Spears. So this was a good match. Actually, a really good match.
Mhm.
There was a lot of like character stuff with the wiping of the paint and stuff.
Oh,
I wanted Sean Spears to win.
yeah. Oh.
I did,
Mm-hmm.
just because I don't know. But then you brought up the fact that Darby's already had a loss. So
Yeah, I kind of saw as the show was going on, they kind of continued to show us that, oh, Darby lost the first time. Oh, Spears was the guy who beat Darby the first time. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Darby has to win this match. They just keep showing this. Plus, he lost his last match. So,
so they are. This was used
Mhm.
to set up something after the match.
Yes.
So Spears does some vicious stuff. Darby does some vicious stuff. Darby launches himself to the outside a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Tully's getting involved. Then we get to a point where Spears starts to rub off Darby's paint.
Brutal.
Disrespect kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
I think it's right here. I know this.
Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I thought he was trying to choke him. Now there's a.
I thought he was gonna do like a water.
Yeah, and you put the water. Yeah, oh man, choke him, but no. I was like, dude, no way.
He wiped him off. So in the end, Darby wins. Out comes FTR, and they attack Sting and Darby.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tully wipes off the paint off of Sting, and it was announced it's Sting and Darby versus FTR at Arthur Ashe, which is really cool. For Sting's been doing work in his matches, so we'll see how this goes. FTR, I'm sure, will love this match. It's like a legend match for them.
Oh, absolutely! It's gonna be very awesome to watch.
Of course, we then had Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega in the ring. Then Bryan Danielson calling out Kenny, saying that you call yourself the god of pro wrestling and you're the best. I want to fight the best. And then Don's like talking, saying that doesn't work like that here. So ultimately, great promo, great back and forth. It leads us to Kenny versus Bryan at Arthur Ashe.
Yep.
Non-title.
Smart.
I don't know who wins. I thought it'd be Bryan, but if he does win, and then they set up the thing for the belt, it's pretty much similar story to Christian.
Agree.
So I think Kenny might win by cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Danielson can use that as a thing, saying you cheated to beat me.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of go from there. We'll see where it goes.
I totally agree. I don't want to see Bryan Danielson win this match, just because, like you said, it's gonna be too much of a repeat from the Christian match.
This match needs to be like 20 minutes. I
think you're right, though. I think you should have the Elite come in some way, protect Bryan, don't make him lose, clean to Kenny. Yeah, I don't want him to win this match. I know it's sad. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? How dare you? But, for story, I don't want to see this right now.
Yeah, I agree. And then we ended the show with Moxley and Kingston versus 2.0 and the Suzuki incident, of course. So 2.0, it was about whatever match. They beat him. It was fine. It was a fine match. It was more to set up what happens after. Suzuki's music hits. He gets the Kaze intro. And we get the whole crowd sings it. Do they have it here? Do they have the intro of the song here? Yeah.
Oh, they actually do. Oh no, it was just before there.
Sure.
Oh, yep, I heard it. Yep.
So yeah, and then Archer comes out. Fight happens. Brawl into the crowd. Suzuki-gun versus Kingston Moxley at the Arthur Ashe, which feels like a pay-per-view.
Yes, it really does.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, overall, great show.
I agree.
I'd probably give it like a, oh my God. I'd probably give it like a 4.5 out of 5. I thought the show it flowed. It went fast.
Yes.
I was never bored. Not one segment. Like I said, my only down is that there was no other women's segment.
Oh, you know what we kind of forgot to address? The Gun Club. They finally talked about it.
The Gun Club thing. Was that even here?
Oh,
nobody's going to care about that, but yeah, the Gun Club.
Gentlemen, I love it. I love what we saw from the Gun Club.
They explain why they're heels because they feel they're being disrespected.
And I mean, I totally agree.
That they have a crazy ass record and they're not in the rankings, so that's funny. We'll see what they do with them.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get wins over actual people.
Agree. Yes.
But overall, rock solid show.
Fun.
I'm excited as hell for next week. I'm excited as hell for this Friday.
Oh yeah.
There'll be a lot of good matches on this Friday. But yeah.
Let's go Fuego.
Yeah, Fuego versus Fuego versus Miro, Lucha Brothers versus a Butcher and Blade.
Yes.
The other one. And then Bunny versus Anna
Jay.
It should be a fun match.
Quick little prediction, guys. I do think that the Dark Order is going to make Anna Jay lose this match with their the
Dark Order
their conflict.
Was saying that they can't. Anna doesn't want them out there because of their fighting. So we'll see where that goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're gonna get a Dark Order 3-on-3 at they come to Rochester.
Oh, that would be amazing.
So
the crowd's gonna go nuts for that. I'm sure.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That's the review. If you guys liked it, we're gonna get out of here and we'll talk to you guys later.